Are you ready?
Yo, what's good, peeps? Starting the stream a little bit early because I got home quicker than I thought I was going to. Today, man, I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is I got a fridge full of Drew Weisers. I plan on having a good time with you guys as well. So, we're going to do this like we did last time, man. Any comments I see I'm going to comment on. If you guys got questions, go ahead and shoot them my way before I get too much in me. Before I shout out whoever's in the chat, make sure you guys let me know who's in the chat. I'll be going through all that here in a second. Make sure you guys go to JMO's channel, 313JMO. We'll be live on his channel tomorrow to talk all things Detroit Pistons and NBA tomorrow live on Above the Rim. So far, I see Kyle Webb, Stefan, what's going on? I hope I said that right. eDog1234, all the OGs, man. What's going on, man? Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday, and hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. I don't really got too much planned, except for tonight, man. I'm going to get White Girl Wasted. Devin99, what's good, my man? What is up? There's not really a whole lot of news popping in for the Detroit Pistons. I expect until the lottery happens, there won't be a whole lot. Yeah, man, it's a rough period to be a Pistons fan, man. We don't really know what to expect going forward. So much hangs in the draft this year. We're about to get NBA basketball back, though. That's a plus. Maybe. I hear more and more people are testing positive every day. That's the dude for the Tigers, right, man? I'm pretty sure that's the dude for the Tigers. He looks nice, man. He definitely looks like a nice baller, bro. I'm excited to watch him play. How much of that $30 million in cap space to re-sign Wood? I think he's probably gonna get about 10 or 12 of it per year. That's what I think. Is the second bubble still happening for the bad teams? Nothing's been confirmed yet. What I think is going to happen is they're going to wait and see how this bubble does in Orlando and really base it off of that. We're seeing guys fighting for playoffs and to go to an NBA title game, championship. And they're already breaking some of the rules. They got a snitch hotline. You've seen all the memes. Yeah, people are getting DoorDash. They're inviting their girls out. Would have loved to see Sekou get there and get in trouble for that one after Dwayne Casey told him to go have some of that fun. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll have to wait and see. They're just gonna wait to see what happens with this NBA bubble for right now. Then if it works out, then hey, they'll go ahead and do the second bubble. If I had to choose some free agents for the Detroit Pistons, who do you choose? I'm going to be going through and doing the rest of my free agents per position. I don't want to spoil too much of it. I've already done centers. I think that's really where the Pistons are going to go in free agency is the center route, unless they draft one, which I wouldn't be too happy about. There's some good free agents that are some of the big boys that can contribute, do all the simple things you need the big man to do, set screens, get rebounds, and block some shots. As far as that, there's a couple okay small forwards. There's not a whole lot of point guards that I really want to give the money to as a starter. There's some guys out there that will be a great backup, but I don't really want to pay those guys. And some of the guys that are available, like Dragic and Van Vliet and Lowry, I really don't want them to be our starting point guard. But I think that small forward and the center position are really what the Pistons will go after. I don't want to. Small forward will probably be my next one. The guy who won't make the list because he's not coming here, because I don't see how the Pelicans can do it, is Brandon Ingram. I'd love to get Bi. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from this team free agency because I really haven't seen too much of Troy Weaver, so I don't really know kind of what to base his judgment for free agents are. You know, like last year, I knew we wanted to go after Derrick Rose. Boom, we got Derrick Rose. When you get certain people in here, you know who they want to go after. They may not get them, but I can at least tell you who I want to go. This first GM here, I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know what he's looking for in the draft. There's a lot of guys saying he wants athletic guys in the draft. Hey, that might be but I personally don't know what to look at. Like there's no code for me to crack on him yet, you know. I like Bogdanovich. He's solid. I wouldn't be upset with that at all. Do you think the Pistons can propel to the playoffs with moves like draft and free agency? East is going to be tough next year, man. East is really going to be tough. If they get the right pieces and play really hard and stay healthy, then anything's possible. It probably won't be a high seed. It'll probably be a 7th or 8th seed, but yeah, I think the 8th seed is going to be up for grabs. LaMelo would be a good fit for the Detroit Pistons. I don't think you'd be a fit with the Knicks. How their rosters... Yeah, Knicks fans don't want to hear that, but you're absolutely right. The Pistons got a lot of weapons for Melo to play with. Hell, they got it. Whoever gets drafted here, unless it's a center, is going to have a lot of fun because we got a lot of weapons for him. So I'm definitely looking forward to this draft pick. This could probably be one of the best rookies we get in a minute, depending on how bad the lottery wants to hurt us, you know. What if Weaver works his magic and we get D'Lo? D'Lo's not a free agent, though. They'd have to trade for him. I don't see how Minnesota would trade for him or trade him away after they traded for him, you know. What's going on, CA3? Some good stuff. Make sure you guys do like that video as you come in, man. It has been a long day. I need this time to chill. One Pride Nation, what's going on, my man? We should have traded for D'Lo a while ago. Devin, man, you ain't lying, bro. I wish we would have. Detroit Sports Room, a.k.a. Jim, what's going on, man? Can we possibly trade for Andrew Wiggins? That's interesting. Because I think that the Warriors could possibly be a trade partner come draft day. Let's be honest, man. They don't really need a top pick. Of course, you never want to trade that pick away anyway, because you never know what that player's going to be. But say they fall to like 3 or 4, and we fall to like 6 or 7. Odds are the right guy will be there for him anyway. So if we trade up to 3 to get a LaMelo, to get an Edwards, whoever it would be, Andrew Wiggins might be something we have to take on. Cap for young players. I don't know. I think that it could be a possibility. I want him to go back to contending too, my man. DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know about because he hasn't been on the court in so long. I don't know really what to expect of him going this year. I hope it works out when he's healthy. He's the best center in the league, but he hasn't been healthy in a long time. Like Ben said, man, hit that like button or 5 more years of thong maker. I don't know if I want that. Oh, shoot. I feel like it's been a slow week in sports just in general. What day is it? It's the 17th. Basketball comes back on the 30th. So we're about 2 weeks away. Maybe not even. From NBA basketball being back, man. Woo! Let's get it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Who are some of your guys' dark horses for the playoffs? Like the team that you're going to be rooting for. Like I said, me is going to be the Mavs. That's who I'm going to be rooting for. But realistically, I think it's either going to be the Lakers or the Clippers out west, and then Milwaukee or probably Miami out east. Thunder is a good one, man. The Thunder are good. I've been going through and just doing a little bit of research on all the teams making the playoffs, I think that the Thunder will shock some people. I would not want to play them in the first round. I really wouldn't. Playing them or the Mavs, you don't really know what you're going to do against them. Both those guys, I guess both those teams are really, really good. The thing about the Thunder is they play tough defense. CP3, if he stays healthy, man, look out. They're going to shock somebody. Let me pull up just a hypothetical here of the NBA standings, just so we can get a rough ETA. I guess I don't know if ETA was the right word. Just a rough comparison to what could potentially happen here. Go ahead and share the screen real quick. So right now the Thunder are the 5th seed. So which means they'd play the Houston Rockets right now. Again, this is going to probably change because we got 8 more games coming still. Yeah, so right now, the way it sits, the Lakers and the Grizzlies would be playing. I like the Grizzlies. They got great young talent, but they're not a match for the Lakers. The Clippers would want to play the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks can steal 2 games from them. I really do. Again, that's not saying much. But I think that they could slap them in the face. It'd be a good first test for the Clippers. But at the end of the day, the Clippers are the better team, so they got to be the favorite. Can the Mavs beat them? Yeah, but they really need more than Luka and Kristaps. Kristaps has been playing great for them. Unless Tim Hardaway blows up, which I think he could. He's a kind of a streaky guy anyway. He's gonna have to really carry the burden there. Oh wait, did I not do this? Okay. The Nuggets will be playing the Rockets, actually. My fault. Yeah, Rockets should win that one. I'm not really... Everyone thinks I'm a Nuggets hater. They're just not good enough come playoff time to beat these teams, you know? And then the Jazz would play the Thunder. And actually, I think the Thunder could beat the Jazz. I don't think anyone should be shocked by that. I think that the Thunder would get a good win, 6 or 7 games, because they're pretty equally matched. I just don't know how well Utah is going to be ready for this after everything that happened with Gobert and the whole not taking the COVID stuff seriously. I don't know really what to expect from Utah. Donovan Mitchell, great dude, but I just don't know about the rest of the team right now. The chemistry might be off. And then out east, Milwaukee's going to be playing either the Brooklyn Nets or the Magic. Right now they're tied. I think that with no KD, no Kyrie, I think the Nets are going to fall to 8. Orlando, they'll be pretty much playing at home. Going to move up to 7. Either way, Milwaukee should sweep them. So then let's say whoever doesn't. So the Nets or the Magic play the Raptors. They could potentially steal a game from the Raptors, but that'll be a 5-game series there. Philadelphia would play Boston. That is probably going to be a 7-game series in my opinion. I'm not high in the 76ers. I don't think they're that great right now. But, I mean, looking at them, I mean, Boston can shoot it from everywhere. All their guys can score. They all defend. 76ers, their second best player came in. He's scared to shoot the ball. They're going to be playing him at power forward, so they're going to be having a guy playing point guard. What was it? Shane, what was it? Shakin something? I don't remember his name. I don't really know what to expect of them, to be honest with you. When they do play well, though, they're really good. I think they're one of the better home teams, but like one of the worst road teams in the entire NBA. So Embiid's going to have a lot to carry. Hope his foot doesn't give out on him, you know. And then we would have the Miami Heat versus the Pacers. I don't know if Oladipo's playing or not playing yet. They need him in this one because Miami shocked a lot of people. I knew Miami was going to be a playoff team. I really did. But I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect them to be this damn good. They have played tremendous basketball, and I think a lot of it goes to Jimmy Butler. His mindset completely changed that team. That's what they needed. He's a great leader. He leads by example, a hard worker. I'd love to have Jimmy Butler. So I'm going to go ahead and give them the victory in 5 or 6 games, depending on if Oladipo plays. They need Oladipo to be competitive. Washington has a chance to make the playoffs, but no Bradley Beal. It's not going to happen. So that's pretty much your playoff teams for the Eastern Conference and potentially the matchups. Again, they can change through the 8 games. Out west, Memphis, the Trailblazers, the Pelicans, the Kings, the Spurs, and the Suns, are all still fighting for that 8th spot. In order for San Antonio or the Suns to get in, they pretty much have to win out, and the Grizzlies were going to pretty much have to lose out. Damn near. Not quite, but damn near. The Kings and the Pelicans are right now 4 games behind Memphis, so they have to win 5. At least 5 games. Portland is only 3 games out, so they have to win 4, and hopefully we're able to catch up in that one. It's not going to be easy for those other teams. Everyone thinks that the Pelicans are going to be a lock to come in here and do it. Memphis ain't no joke. They're not no slouch. There's a reason they're 8 seed right now. But all these guys are below 500. But they're all really talented. It could be all really dangerous. Out of those teams, I think Portland and the Pelicans are going to be the toughest matchup for the Lakers. Right now, with no Rondo, no Avery Bradley, CJ McCollum, and Dame time would be a problem for them. Then again, on the flip side, LeBron and AD will be a problem for them. So it'll probably be a high-scoring series for the Pelicans. It's what the NBA needs to happen for storytelling. You know, you got Zion versus LeBron. You got AD versus his own team. You got Lonzo and B.I. against the former team. So, I mean, for storylines, there's so much stuff you could do. And I think they're such a young team, such a good young team, that they could take a game or 2 from them. Again, I don't know if they would beat them or not. It would be a tough series no matter what. Like, the Lakers don't want to play any of these guys. They don't want to play Portland. And they don't want to play Pelicans the first round. So, what's good, man? What is up? Forgot I had my beer opened up. Whoops, it happens. So yeah, man, NBA playoffs are almost back, bro. Almost back. Back again. Playoffs are back. Tell a friend. Oh, man. Can't get here fast enough. Don't doubt playoff Braun. No, Braun's going to be a problem. Quite frankly, he needs to be. He needs to get this champ. He needs to get this ring. I will not be disappointed if the Mavericks do. If they do, it almost means the Lakers should be finals bound, though. Because the Clippers are going to be the toughest matchup for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron's had to deal with Kawhi and AD for almost the entire stint. It's not going to be easy for him. Again, that should be a 7-game series no matter what happens. It's going to be a great one. Like, that's must-see TV. The Battle of LA in the playoffs. Don't know if it ever's happened before. I don't know if the Lakers played them with Blake versus Kobe or anything like that. I'm trying to go back in my memory and think. I don't know if it's ever happened, but it would be. It might be higher rated and higher viewed than the NBA Finals itself, unless it's like LeBron versus Giannis or something like that. Like that would be insane. Personally, I think the Clippers would win. I just think they're a better defensive team. Only problem is the Clippers lost time to fit in people like Marcus Morris and Reggie, who just got to the team before the league shut down, where they weren't comfortable yet. They didn't really know what the role was supposed to be yet. So that might come back to bite them. At the same time, Lakers got J.R. Smith and Deion Waiters. They haven't played at all with this team. So there's a couple things balancing out for both teams. So I don't really know what to expect. This is something that we have never seen before. We don't know what to expect. If there is ever going to be, as a playoff as a whole, upsets, this is going to be the one. You see it in the NFL a lot more because they only play one game. In the NBA, you gotta beat the team at least 4 times. You can't beat them more. You can beat them less, but you ain't gonna win. You have to beat them 4 times. So it's harder for these teams to beat them when they're not as good, because at the end of the day, teams can make adjustments. You can legit be down 3-1, even though it's going to be hard, come back and win. We've seen it on several different occasions now. What I think about Jordan Bones' future with the Pistons, he's got potential. He needs to keep working. I've seen him working out on Instagram. He's in the gym working on his game, and that's what he really needs to do. He's going to be undersized. He's got to be able to use his speed to his benefit. He's got to get his teammates involved. He needs to be confident out there. When he played in the pros or with the Pistons, he just looked lost. He looked uncomfortable. He was trying to force. A lot of his jumpers didn't look like very good releases. He had good looks, but it was like he was trying to put too much on the shot. I feel like he felt the pressure. Going into year 2, he should be more relaxed, more calmed. He needs to be more hungry and really determined. I think he'll be a great player for the Pistons, a great role player. I don't really know what his ceiling is going to be, but he could be a guy come off the bench and give you 10 points, boom, just like that. You know, kind of be our version of the microwave. Come in, score, hold the lead, get us back in the game kind of a deal. Will LeBron have charting guard? No, LeBron's not going to have trouble guarding Sekou. LeBron's a freak of nature. Only thing that's going to slow him down is his age. Yeah, I think that's about right. 6th man of the year ceiling for him. I don't really like to put a limitation on people's potential because he could surprise the world and become the next Michael Jordan, you know. It's not going to happen, but it could. I don't like personally putting limits on people. It'd be like when I first started doing YouTube, people were like, oh, you're only going to get 500 subs, and that's going to be your ceiling, you know. I crushed that one. What's going on, man? I don't personally like putting limitations on young players. An underrated draft player is Kira Lewis, in my opinion. I really like this dude's game. I really do. A lot of people don't like him, and I see why. I do. But I think that he could be a potential steal in the draft. The problem with him is he is just way too small. He needs to put on some muscle. He needs to be about 185-ish. He's about 165. He needs to go eat some pancakes, a lot of pancakes, a lot of hamburgers. Put on them weights, you know. If I had to part ways with 2 out of the 3, Steve, Luke, Bruce, to move up and get LaMelo, would you do it? This is why I'm glad I'm not the GM. That's a tough one, bro. It really is. I like all 3 of those guys. I should say I like all 4 because I like LaMelo a lot. It would depend on how much the Pistons have faith in LaMelo and the player that they're keeping. And the question is, who do you keep if you're going to do that? I don't know who's going to be better out of those 3 players. One of those guys is going to be pretty damn good. If not all 3 of them. Gosh, man, you got me thinking, man. It would depend on how far back we fell in the draft. If we fell so far back that we had no shot at him, then you might. We really need a point guard in the worst possible way. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, I think about, I don't know, even the 6 seed though, man, it's going to be hard to get with everyone getting healthy out east. I don't know. I think if the Pistons make the playoffs next year, it's going to be a 7th or 8th seed. Is Blake working out? Blake's working out. Blake is definitely working out. I would love to have Ish back. We need another point guard. I actually miss Ish, man. Seen some of his highlights on Twitter the other day. That dude could ball. That dude could ball. So quick, man. If we get the first pick and the Knicks offer their second first-round pick, or their first... Oh, sorry. Let me redo that again. If we get the first pick and the Knicks offer their 2 first-round picks, would you do it? No, I'm not helping the Knicks out. And that's just because I hate the Knicks. Let's just do a hypothetical here, bro. Say they get Anthony Edwards or LaMelo, and that guy becomes the rookie of the year. Averages like 17, 4, and 8. I don't know where I got those numbers. I just pulled them out of a hat. But say this guy comes in, and it's just an unbelievable rookie. If Blake stays healthy, Derrick Rose stays healthy, there's at least 20 points per game from both of those guys. Probably 23-ish. 25 to Blake. Somewhere between 17 to 20 for D Rose. It's a lot of scoring. Then if you re-sign Christian Wood, he's going to be somewhere between 18 to 22 a night. Then you got to throw in Luke, who's going to be about somewhere between 13 to 16. They would be a tough offensive team. I think the ceiling for them right now, with the way the East is going to be about the 5th seed. I think that's as high as they'll get. I don't see them overachieving much more than that, but I don't really know. Luke the Fluke? I don't know about all that. I don't really know what to expect of Blake. It depends on how healthy he's going to be. If he's healthy, he's going to be an all-star. How would I have handled the Andre Drummond situation? I would have traded him for the best stuff available. And I just find it hard to believe that Cleveland threw us the best offer. I would have tried to find something better. Isaiah Joe? Check him out. I'll definitely check him out. Got nothing else to do. I hope that's the case. I want to take that jump like Miami did. Miami jump was special, though. A lot of people knew that they were going to be good, but no one expected them to be that damn good. It'd be bittersweet for the Pistons to do so. Alright, though, peeps. I got some other stuff I got to do. I'm going to go hoop real quick, and I'm going to go call it a night. So, appreciate you guys rocking me in the night. Just a quick little stream. Wasn't anything spectacular. I didn't have enough to drink, but I'll be drinking later tonight. Again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. for Above the Rim on JMO's channel. I think it's going to be 7. It might be 7:30. I don't know yet. Go head over to his channel and go check it out. I don't have anything else to plug for you guys, so that's the latest in Detroit Drew news. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA website, all in the description. Catch you guys in the next one, man. You guys have a good night. Peace.
Are you ready?